everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy holidays! I'm so glad that you're watching my video, and I'm so glad that I get to be a part of your Christmas, or whether you're watching this 1 year in the future on a different Christmas. I'm just so happy that you like to watch my videos. But without further ado, again, for the 17th time this NFL season, these are my Week 17 NFL predictions. Get ready for some upsets, and well, some stuff you already expected. Enjoy! The first of the Christmas games, we have Cowboys and Commanders. I'm going to go with the Commanders. The Cowboys have been on a big losing streak, and I don't think their defense can contain Marcus Mariota. I think that he'll be too much for them, and well, I don't know if he will play, but if he doesn't, then we'll definitely the Cowboys are going to win. But I'm going to go with the Commanders because I think Marcus Mariota is going to play. Give me the Commanders over the Cowboys, 24-19. Next up, we have Lions and Vikings. I'm going to go with the Lions. The Vikings have nothing to play for. And, well, what do the Lions have to play for? Their whole entire season. So I'm pretty sure that they're going to care more about this game than the Vikings ever will. And I just think that they're the better team overall, and that the first time they played, the Vikings very well should have lost. I can't believe they did win. Of course, I'm going to go with the Lions. Their offense is really explosive, and their defense hasn't been playing good, but I feel like it'll step up just a little bit enough to beat the Vikings. Give me the Lions over the Vikings, 27-21. Okay, next up, the final Christmas game, we have Broncos and Chiefs. This is obviously going to be the Broncos. They're definitely going to bounce back from that sour taste in their mouth of losing to the Jaguars. And, well, somebody who has an O in his first name or something is playing quarterback for the Chiefs, so I don't think anything is going to come from that. If they can't beat the Titans, they cannot at all fathom beating the Broncos. Give me the Broncos over the Chiefs, 28-3. Next up, we have Texans and Chargers. Last week, the Chargers just outplayed the Cowboys, and the Texans barely beat the Raiders. But, I'm going to go with the Texans. They have a really good defense, and, well, they just didn't really show as much as it should have during the Raiders game. So, I'm going to go with them over the Chargers to beat them like they did in last year's wild card. And, well, if it doesn't happen, it's not really too unexpected. They're both great teams, and I could see this game going either way. But I think that the Texans will step up in the big-time moment like the Chargers just cannot, and they haven't been able to do the past 3 seasons. Give me the Texans over the Chargers, 30-19. Next up, we have Ravens and Packers. I'm going to go with the Packers. They just didn't have a good time against the Bears the whole entire game last week. They were just in command, and, well, they just lost it at the end. But, well, the Packers are not as good at doing that as the Baltimore Ravens are. And, well, I don't think they're even going to have a lead ever because Tyler Huntley is most likely going to play for them. And I know he did great against the Patriots, but really, that's just probably just a one-hit wonder because that defense hasn't been playing great the past few weeks. I think the Packers are going to outplay the Ravens a lot. And, well, people are going to be surprised by how much of not a game this is. Give me the Packers over the Ravens, 34-20. Next up, we have Buccaneers and Dolphins. I am going to go with the Buccaneers. I think they're going to snap that streak finally against a Dolphins team that just looked bad. At least, that's what I'm just going to say, against the Bengals. And it wasn't a great game, and I don't think they're going to be able to do it against the Buccaneers. Because even the Buccaneers haven't been playing as great the past few weeks. They can definitely beat the Dolphins, who are just getting fed to other teams. Give me the Buccaneers over the Dolphins, 24-21. Next up, we have Patriots and Jets. This game will not be it won't be a game. Number top 10 team in the Patriots versus a horrible, bad, sucking team versus the Jets. I wonder what's going to happen. Maybe it's going to be a bad game. I'm not exactly sure. Drake May had a great game against the Ravens on Sunday Night Football, and I think he'll do it again, even though it's not on a prime stage. And, well, to be honest, they're just way better than the Jets. Give me the Patriots over the Jets, 23-10. Next up, we have Steelers and Browns. Considering the way that Aaron Rodgers played against the Lions, I think that this team could very well, go pretty far in the playoffs, but it's I'm not sure if we're going to see that Steelers team every single week. Like, it's definitely rare to happen, but I'm going to go with them over the Browns, obviously. They are the better team, and, well, good luck, Myles Garrett. Just one sack on the 40-year-old quarterback, and then you have a record. Really, that guy can barely move. So, probably going to be pretty easy for you, Myles. Anyways, back to actually talking about the game. I just think that the Steelers are way more equipped than the Browns, and Shedeur Sanders has just been up and then down and then down and then down and then down and then up again and then down and then down. So I think he's going to be going down even more. Give me the Steelers over the Browns, 28-14. Next up, we have Jaguars and Colts. I'm going to go with the Jaguars. They beat the Broncos last week. There's no way they lose to the horribly defense Indianapolis Phillip Rivers maybe led Colts, or if it's Riley Leonard, I don't see it making a difference. I'm just going to go with the Jaguars. They played a great game against the Broncos, and if they can even do halfway that again, they're going to win. And it's just inevitable to happen. Give me the Jaguars over the Colts, 23-16. Next up, we have Saints and Titans. I'm going to go with the Titans. The Saints have just been playing great football with Tyler Shuck. It's just obvious. They destroyed the Jets, and I think they're going to beat the Titans, even though the Titans did find a morale booster in beating the Chiefs. You were playing against their third-string QB. That's the only good thing about that, is that they were playing bad because they had a bad, horrible situation. Titans, you're not going to be the Saints. Just not going to happen. Give me the Saints over the Titans, 16-15. Next up, we have Seahawks and Panthers, the most inconsistent team in the NFL versus the most consistent team in the NFL. I wonder what's going to happen. It could be close if the Panthers play like their good side, which I don't think they did exactly against the Buccaneers, so maybe it could happen today, but I'm just going to go with the Seahawks. They have a good offense. Jackson Smith-Njigba is probably going to destroy that defense. Sam Darnold is going to dot them up. It's just going to be destruction. Give me the Seahawks over the Panthers, 30-12. Next up, we have Cardinals and Bengals. I'm going to go with the Bengals right here. Joe Burrow had a great game, and Jamar Chase had a good game against the Dolphins last week. I think they can do that again. That's all I have to say. The Cardinals are basically a pushover, and the Bengals aren't exactly whenever they play their best football, and I think they'll play good enough football. Give me the Bengals over the Cardinals, 23-13. Next up, we have Giants and Raiders, the Tank Bowl. You know how the Raiders suck at everything? They suck at tanking when they need to do it as well. So that's why I'm going to go with the Raiders to lose the Tank Bowl, because they win. Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they do that? That's just the most Raiders thing to do ever. I know Tub Frog is crying out there somewhere. R.I.P. Tub Frog. Anyways, give me the Giants over the Raiders to lose because, well, whatever. Give me the Raiders to win over the Giants when they probably don't want to. 10-9. Now, the final game of the week before Sunday Night Football, we have Eagles and Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills. The Eagles' offensive coordinator played a okay coaching job against the Commanders. But this is the Buffalo Bills, for goodness sake. They will shred that defense. James Cook will cook, and when you let James cook, you will be cooked. A wise man. Give me the Bills over the Eagles, 23-20. Next up, we have one of the biggest Sunday Night Football games of the year. Win, and the Bears have a chance for the number 1 seed if they play their cards right, and the stuff that needs to go down goes down. And if the Niners win and they beat the Seahawks, they're the number 1 seed. Only the Niners control their own destiny, and the Bears need a little help. But everybody's saying that we can't stop Chicago. And, well, we can't stop Chicago, so that's why I have the Bears losing to the 49ers in this big-time game, 26-23, and the Niners controlling their own destiny. Now it's time for the easiest Monday Night Football prediction of the year. The Rams are going to destroy the Falcons. The Falcons are bad. The Falcons suck. They can't beat a good team, and when they do, it doesn't even matter because it's late in the season. Do I think they're going to beat the Rams? Hell no. Could it happen? Maybe. Will it happen? No. Give me the Rams over the Falcons 34-13. Like I said in the beginning of the video, thank you so much for making me a part of your Christmas by watching me during this time. As always, make sure if you like the video to like it because it really helps me out as well and it gets my videos to the algorithm. And make sure to subscribe so more people can see it as well for the algorithm and YouTube and that stuff. And if you like sports content like this, then, well, check out my channel and my other videos. You might like it. It's mostly just football content, but there is very, very old NBA videos. But always, I hope you have a nice day, a nice Christmas, and a happy holidays, and bye.